Talking a little while ago about the White House menu for tonight, our audiences may or may not know that the First Lady and the Executive Chef of the White House have sat together and prepared that. It's a menu that's actually already been shared with the press. And yes, it does have some Indian-infused dishes on it. For example, there will be a saffron-infused risotto that is, for example, served in the dinner today. And yes, Abhishek, as you were pointing out, it is largely vegetarian. There is going to be one option of non-vegetarian, but largely it is vegetarian. Abhishek, I just want to understand from you, though, if we look at the people who are going to be at the dinner today, is it just the President, his wife, and the Prime Minister? Is it an intimate gathering, or will they be accompanied by more officials?
Oh, no. I mean, Joe Biden himself a few weeks ago had said that there's a lot of interest and keenness and more people want to join that White House reception that Prime Minister Modi is going to have because the kind of warmth and respect Prime Minister Modi is getting during his visit, more celebrities, more people who are affluent people or influential people in the political and social circle of USA wanted to join this meeting where they could have an occasion to informally chat with the two leaders and to see how India and USA Bonhemi is going to further the strategic the relations also between the two countries. So clearly the guest list is long, but of course since it happens to be from the White House, so we'll get to know about the detail and the number of guests and who all were part of this state dinner later on. But Biden family is also going to be there. I mean, few more people. So beyond these three leaders that we could see just a while ago, who were at the front of the White House with Biden family, Jill Biden, Joe Biden, and Prime Minister Modi, there are more people who are going to join the state dinner. And okay. I mean, you of course told about the menu and everything. But beyond that, what these informal occasions are meant to discuss more bilateral ties than formal occasion, because here you are not negotiating any deal. It is more about understanding each other. It is more about getting perspective and also creating a chemistry between the two leaders. So if you have a personal chemistry, personal trust, that kind of help in getting those hard negotiations also smoothened.
Tell us, Abhishek, now more about the relationship that we know the Prime Minister has with the US President. I ask you that because our audiences may remember a few years ago, 2019, when Howdy Modi, that rally took place, the display between the Prime Minister and the US President Donald Trump at the time was quite prominent. How does that compare with the relationship he shares with US President Joe Biden?
I would say that it was, of course, it was between Prime Minister Modi and Donald Trump. But at the same time, it is also between the leaders of India and leaders of USA, because the kind of bipartisan support that we have seen in the last 20 years or so, ever since the new kind of bilateral era ties of bilateral era began with Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee during the tenure of Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee. That has only been cemented even further and more strongly by subsequent leadership in India, and same followed in USA also, where we have seen Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, and now Joe Biden also being on the same page with what Indian Prime Minister Vajpayee and then followed by Manmohan Singh and now Prime Minister Modi is. So it's just the leadership that they know that this person or the leader that person coming from that country is very important. It could be very important strategic ally, could be very important partner in global affairs, and very deep understanding of each other is essential to further our ties. So clearly, the moment the leaders are, and also we have seen Joe Biden being on the side of India way back in 2008 also during the nuclear deal. That 1-3 nuclear deal that India and USA had signed, civil nuclear deal, and Joe Biden was then in a very key position who supported India's cause. So it's not that Joe Biden now try to understand India and Indian perspective and Indian concerns, but he has been sort of a person who has favored a very strong ties with India.
Okay.
Prime Minister Modi had traveled to USA since 90s. So he also has understanding of the kind of society or the polity of USA works and how important it is. So everything that has been in the background is now coming to the forefront when the team leaders are going to talk about the issues related to common challenges, regional security, global geopolitics, and every other hard issues.
Okay.